Okay, this is my ramp. I'm sorry about the chopped up video, but the batteries, my old batteries, I'm using my GoPro 7 Black. Instead of the 9, the new 9 that I got. Yeah, don't do this at home. Okay, I bought a new 9, but I don't like the way the color comes out. I don't like the way it looks. I've probably got some setting wrong. So I'm back to the 7 Black right now. And I built this ramp out of two 12-foot 2x6s and a couple of 25-inch cross members. Just screwed it together. Shh. I put a couple of dogs down here just to keep it from sliding off the truck. And I probably ought to cut those corners off. I don't know. We'll see if I cut the corners off. But then we're gonna just set the tent down here and slide it up. I'm gonna get my better half to give me a hand, put it on the ramp. It's right over there. And we'll see how that goes. All right, I got to thinking since we last talked, that point on the top was no good. So I took a Sawzall and I just chopped them down. Nothing fancy. Now we're gonna put the tent on the bottom here. I got a little lip sticking up to hold the tent. This is mostly thanks to a whole bunch of guys on YouTube. They showed me how to do this. And maybe don't even know it, but at least I clicked and subscribed on the good ones. All right, we'll try it. Okay, tent's on the ramp. I have a rail on both sides of the wood on the outside, so it shouldn't slip off. I'm gonna push it up on here. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Come up on the sunny side. It's running.
No, I'm
pointing at me. Watch where you're pointing it.
Go on, go.
Uh-oh. I didn't expect this.
Push.
It's not heavy. It's just I got a board in my way. Hold on. That was a piece of cake. Nice job, Blair and helper. The helper in the orange. Here, he's the man. Okay, we're good.
Now you need to put it up.
Hang on.
I want to see the tent.
I will, but I got to go to Home Depot first.
Why?
It's up there, and it went up real easy. If you notice, the truck my driveway is pretty sloped. So I put the ramp so it's not quite as steep. Oh, and it slid up there like butter. It wasn't hard at all. It's just this one beam in the middle. I had to stop and go around it. But yeah, piece of cake.
Yes.
Now you just gotta bolt it down. So, now the tent's on the truck. Now all we gotta do is position it and bolt it down. Got these little plates that slide into the slot on the rails, and the bolt hangs down out of that. Put a plate, a couple of nuts, that's it. And you cover it up. All right, we gotta get this thing out of the way. Don't need this anymore. All right, here's a quick look at the underside. I couldn't put them all the way out on the end because my brackets are really, really wide. See, I could put one here, I suppose, but I can't put them down on the other end because I had to move it away from the window so I can open the tent all the way. But that's all right. Those 4, actually 8 bolts, but 4 brackets, that'll hold it in place. Yep, that'll hold it. It ain't going nowhere. Cool, cool. Okay, now that it's bolted down, you can see the bolts. We got 2 brackets in front.
Hi.
And then another 2 brackets back here. It's 4 brackets. It ain't going nowhere. Up on the rack, sitting nice and flat. We got a little overhang in the back. which is, I don't care. We put the cover on it. Once we tighten the bolts, you don't want to bend those little flat pieces on the bottom too much. You want to bend them a little bit, but not a lot. It's not going to slide. Put the cover on it, and the cover starts here, and it zips over to that end, and it also starts here, and it zips all the way around. So even if the straps come loose, these 4 straps, it's not going anywhere because the cover is zippered right to the tent. Okay? I put the tent pretty much flush with this edge because so I don't get hit on nothing or whatever. That's fine. So I think we're just about done for today except for cleaning up the mess. The tent is together, it's mounted. Tomorrow we'll throw it open. We'll take the rain fly off and we'll drown it. Let it shrink and get waterproofed. We won't put the rain fly on it. We'll drown it again. Dude, stop. All right, anyway. And I got lots of room in here for all my bins worth of cook stove and firewood and sleeping bags and all that other stuff. I'll clean it out obviously before I get too carried away, and I think that's it for the tent. Okay, tent's on. Tools are put away. A lot of the little garbage put away. But I got this massive cardboard box. My ramp, I don't know, I might just hang on to that. I bought pressure treated lumber, so if it sits outside, I don't think it's gonna hurt it. I might need it for something later, or I need it to take the tent down for some reason. The tent is on a truck. I'm just in time because it's starting to get cold. It's dark, getting cold. But that sits pretty much below the, well, right about even with the roof line. From what I understand, it had no effect whatsoever on my fuel mileage, my diesel mileage. So tomorrow I'm going to put my awning over here on these 2 uprights. That's the plan. Those 2 already got holes drilled and everything. It should be 5 minutes to mount it. Mount the awning again, and I got to keep it behind my rear door so I can still open the rear door because it come out right to about here. It's an 8-foot awning, and I didn't want it hanging off the back too much. So I think that's a wrap for tonight. I got a big mess tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a dump run, but I got my truck back. I can drive now. That thing, that'll stay on there just fine. Can drive good everywhere. All right, that's it.